For me, the greatest power of the Declaration of Independence is that it is a foundation of possibility. It began on this simple box. Thomas Jefferson knew how important that box would be. He wanted people to remember the challenges of building a new republic. For 250 years, people have worked hard, they've voted, they've debated, they've protested, sometimes they die, in order to make concrete the ideals of the Declaration of Independence. The ideals of pursuit of happiness, of freedom, of fairness. What's so powerful about the desk is that it reminds us that from a humble piece of furniture came grand ideals that still shape who we are to this very day. The United States gives people a sense that it's important to do more, to push the boundaries. Amelia Earhart has a great resonance for us because she challenges us to see what's possible. The notion of Amelia Earhart flying at a time when very few women could fly is unbelievably powerful. She became an example of what's possible, a model that sometimes concerns some people. How dare women fly? If you look at the images of her, there is this sort of sense of confidence, this sense of hope as she flew. We recognize that Amelia Earhart, through that flight suit, is a human, is a person that's not big, but that in essence what she did was big. She was part of this notion of aspirations, that you could be more than what people think you are. You could help a nation be more than what it is. And that's the great strength of America, right? To believe in something when other people didn't believe in it, and to change a country because of that. Roberto Clemente was really one of the great athletes of the 20th century. Even though Roberto Clemente was an American citizen, born in Puerto Rico, he was carrying this double burden of being a person of color and not speaking English as your first language. Roberto Clemente, like Jackie Robinson, proved that you can change a nation by how well you hit a baseball, by how fast you ran, by how good an athlete you were. But in some ways, he was more than that. He was somebody who really felt that he had an obligation to help. And one of the best examples is the Nicaraguan earthquake in 1972. When the earthquake devastated Nicaragua, what he did was, not as a baseball player, but as somebody who cared, he raised money, he put together planes that would carry goods to help the people stricken in the earthquake. And unfortunately, on one of the planes that he was bringing material to Nicaragua, it crashed and he died. And Roberto Clemente sacrificed his life for the greater good. The three people we've talked about really are examples not so much of what they've accomplished, but examples that challenged America to live up to certain ideals, to live up to Jefferson's notion of a nation in pursuit of happiness and fairness, to live up to Amelia Earhart's sense that you will not let gender limit her ability to fulfill her dreams, and to have Roberto Clemente to say that I could just be a great baseball player, but instead I want to be a great human. We can all work towards helping a nation be better. These objects should remind us of who we once were, but they should challenge us to who we can become.